Hello! Oh, I'm so far away. it's the Kira show. Literal tiny little nudge. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
It's a Saturday.
Woo.
We're playing Coffee Talk 2. Hibiscus and Butterfly. I had to check the screen because I couldn't remember which way around it was. But yes, we're doing this. Playing as part of a 100th game challenge for the year. The energy is already weird.
You can tell we're tired. I have no reason to be.
Ignore the table. I've just realised that everything is just ignore it.
It's what tables are meant to be used for.
Exactly.
Having things on them.
If you want to know more about the 100 game challenge, press ~ charity in the chat and you'll find out. To be fair, I did have to get up at 7 today and I just...
Yeah, you're allowed to be tired. Sorry,
I don't care.
It was a perfect little peek as I moved my hair.
Not you, her. Oh, you.
Oh yeah, no, I have. Oh well, yeah. No, I am always tired, but I did get a good 10 hours. I just am sleepy all the time.
But yes, so it's going to be a weird energy for the stream today because we are sleepy. There's also no Michael in the background, which always brings also a weird energy. We just kind of
Girls' night.
Girls' night.
To be fair, doesn't really not affect any words.
You were stalking, were you, on Facebook because my mum was tagging me in absolutely everything?
Yeah.
Is that what
she loves doing that.
She does love doing that. Yeah. Yes, we were off Galahad and we were having fun watching Diversity. And I made it back in time and I nearly fell asleep in the car about 4 times and every time my mum's like, oh yeah, Jess! And starts talking to me, I'm like, oh. Yeah, cool. I had my sunglasses on, she wasn't realising I was falling asleep. But
that's why you're falling asleep. You're wearing sunglasses.
It was so bright.
Okay, and then it wasn't.
And then it wasn't.
By the time you got to mine to pick me up, dark.
But yes, we're going to be playing Coffee Talk 2. Carrying on, we'll just see where we get with it.
We're not exactly powering through it.
No, and we can make a group decision on whether we carry on with this on stream or finish it off stream if you would prefer, so that we're coming back from the week break with something new, or if you would like me to finish this on stream.
That's a good point. Week break.
There will be a week break after this as well. So
how is this game not done? It's taking you years.
It's because we're reading it out.
I know Craig's vote.
It's because we're reading it out.
Yeah, it takes a while.
It's a 6-hour completion of the story, but because we're reading it out, that's adding 2-3 hours onto it.
Same with Monster Prom. Monster Prom's speedy if you're just reading it in your brain.
So it's one of those. So like I said, it's going to be a collective decision on whether we continue this. I'll put a poll up as well. Read fast, or just we read as fast as we can. We've got to be legible.
And we're barely that.
Is it still legible if you're listening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
So we might be able to finish this today, but that depends entirely.
I think we're halfway now.
Yeah.
So.
But like I said, but I know the rest of it picks up quite a lot.
No, Audible surely. Well, Audible's if you can hear it, but Legible's if you can understand it.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know if there is an auditory version of Legible.
Google it.
Other than able to understand.
I'll Google it. Yeah, I hear that.
Cars making weird noises outside. But yeah, we will try and get through as much as we can.
Oh, no, okay, it's not legible because you have to be able to read it for legible.
Kira's going to find out what the auditory version of Legible is. But yeah, because what I do, I'll put it on the autoplay and just sort of let it go, and we'll read as fast as that gives it to us. Or do we just audible?
Intelligible.
That's the
discernible, hearable,
discernible.
recognizable, readable, loud and clear.
But yes, so because of that, we're going to jump straight into it. I need to make sure the buttons work. No, they don't work. Give me 2 ticks. You was right. Yes, you were right, Craig. Well done to you.
Good job.
Let me just make sure I select the right. Not that one.
Question. Yeah? What's your question?
Question.
Question.
There we go.
If not this game, what game?
We can talk about that.
Yeah.
Because I haven't decided what games I'm starting with when I come back. I've got a couple of games I'm going to be playing off stream because I really want to just play them. One of them I know Kira would absolutely hate because it's the ocean.
What's that one?
Sea of Solitude. where it's a
I'm
top down with the
intrigued.
monsters coming up.
Yeah,
and
that's the thing.
big things trying to eat you.
I'm intrigued. Okay, then maybe not. I'm intrigued by it, but yeah, probably not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a short one. I'm basically after this week, I'm gonna have a whole lot more time during the week, so I'm hoping to start powering through some games again because I am like 5 games behind at this point, and I'm worried.
There are quite a few that we can knock out though.
Yeah, there's quite a few short ones for stream.
And you'll be working on power wash in the background.
Yeah, yeah. We'll talk and play. Talk
Yeah.
and play.
Which is funny because now we can't because we have to talk for play.
But we can talk. Don't. Here we go. Oh, there's something missing. Do I just display it? But yeah, Craig, you've got access to the list, haven't you? Somehow I feel like it's going to be a long, long night. Or not. Sorry.
Blimey.
Hola! Good evening!
Was that you? Or was
Hey,
that
up
me?
with that. I think I can just... How are you? Not too shabby, I hope. I'll send it to you, Craig. Everything is just fine. You sure? Positive. How about you? Sir, how's work?
Sir?
My shift's over, so now I'm free.
Nice.
Nice. That reminds me, Mr. Hyde was here just the other day. Ah, that's right. Did he tell you the reason for his visit? Yeah, he's moving back here, right? Or at least that's the plan. Yes, what a nice surprise. He told me he's got a few things to discuss on that. Well, it's part of why I'm here tonight. Aside from getting myself a hot drink, that is. On that note, I'm so ready to take your order. Much obliged. So Henry told me about this Indonesian ginger drink. It has milk, honey, and a couple of other stuff in it. I think it's called STMJ. I'll have a cup of that. That was in the last game as well.
Yeah.
Is it going to be one
Milk,
here?
honey, and no. Milk, honey. It's just milk.
Milk, honey, and
SMTJ milk. Sure.
it should tell us, shouldn't it? So.
Yeah.
How are you ordering without knowing what's in it?
Not that one.
Trash.
I want to say it's mint for some reason. But I also think that's wrong, and I think it's probably going to be ginger if I had to guess.
We'll go ginger first, then. Mint. It's just the nature of this coffee shop. People just order. So unless it is a tea.
Well, because milk's the main thing. God damn it, that's not it, but it's cute.
That's what we need to get to Neil.
Lemon then?
Yeah, milk, honey, and lemon.
Surely that would curdle.
Lemony sniff it!
I got no idea then. Unless it's milk something and honey rather than milk honey and something. I could Google it.
You could.
It was in the last game.
It was in the last game.
Be fine.
That gives me a chance to copy this link and send it to
Yeah,
Greg. And you can have a look at the list. I didn't give up on Ghost Trick. I don't have to do a forfeit. But I very nearly did.
Yeah.
Like, I very nearly just went in the drawer and picked it and just, like, stuff it.
Milk, ginger, honey. It was the other order.
Brewski.
Watch me if I read it wrong. There we go.
Nice. One nutritious drink from the no, coming up. Archipelago.
Archipelago.
Pelago?
Pelago.
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 So what's in it again? It's a hot blend of egg, milk, ginger, and honey. Where'd I get the egg from? The drink's name itself is the ingredients. Su, Sula, Madu. Yeah. No wonder it reminds me of eggnog. I'm sorry if I did that badly. Albeit spicier and not as rich. But I can see why Hendry likes it.
Who was Hendry?
The cat dad. It's a great stamina drink. He probably needs it to keep up with Rachel's work.
Love asking a question that gets answered 3 seconds later.
Right, yeah. As long as he remembers to take breaks. Maybe I should invite him for a drink here sometime. What do you think? That would be lovely. Then consider it done. You know what? I don't think Hyde will show up tonight. No? Why is that? When I called him earlier to confirm, he sounded a little annoyed. It's not exactly great outside either. I thought he liked this kind of weather. Yes. His car? Not so much. That thing wouldn't survive this kind of storm. Sorry, me just playing with
Marisa just fucking passes out.
Now you mention it, you may be right. I used to drive him in that car back in the day. Did he tell you how old it is? Yep, give me the whole backstory of it. Oh. I guess I'm just surprised he still uses it at all. The car clearly holds special meaning to him. He was also quite sentimental about it, which makes me wonder if it has anything to do with him moving back here. What do you mean? He lived here before, right? Yeah. And he kept bringing up the past, too. Are you saying his move is motivated by nostalgia?
Yeah.
I was going to say homesickness. But I realise that makes no sense. I get what you're trying to say, though. It's a strange longing for times gone by. Considering how fast things are changing these days, ain't that a mood? Ain't that a mood? Maybe even too fast. Which is ironic, really. What is? Live long enough and you realise the only constant in life is change itself. Things like shifting necessities, curveballs the world throws at you, decay. Just stuff we have to deal with, indefinitely. Considering our lifespans, you think we'd get used to it at some point. But we never do. Never completely, anyway. I suppose the idea of getting used to change is a paradox in and of itself. That sounds about right. Perhaps nostalgia is like an anchor for dinosaurs like us.
The dinosaurs?
Keeps us from losing ourselves to the world's relentless speed. You get too used to these after a while, huh? Pretty much.
Oh, it's me!
Sorry, she wrote about it. Oh, hey there. We meet again.
Yes. Hello.
Excuse me for a moment. Got it. Welcome, Miss Riona.
Good evening. Kira has to clear her throat. I'm meeting up with someone.
Craig, is the sound alright, by the way? I didn't do our usual check. Oh, okay then. How's your car, by the way?
My car? Oh, you mean the tyre? There's really no need for concern, as it was an easy fix. Thank you. But thank you for asking.
My pleasure.
May I order a cup of Russian tea? Can you tell me what's in Russian tea?
It's smoky.
I only think like Russian caravan.
It tends to be a black tea.
So tea.
Just gonna double check. We definitely don't have it on
I
here.
do think we do. We got rid of all of our discards as well. I can look this one up too.
Yeah.
Especially if we're trying to sort of power through this a bit.
Yeah.
Give me a moment.
I want to say it's black tea with ginger. If memory serves.
Why are you showing it in such a stupid way?
Because I have drank the Russian tea before.
Tea, lemon, cinnamon.
Lemon cinnamon. That's star anise in
I
that.
was gonna say, it's very clearly got a star anise in it.
Russian tea for the lady you're rushing to deliver. Oh, I forgot we haven't actually looked at. Oh, need to see if that's a gala. Pretty sure that's his.
Do we? I thought that was the ID. Oh. Oh, then yeah, probably.
Or is that hers?
I can't remember.
Oh no. Russian tea, because it was when Gala was in here. So that's
Then-
why I think it's his.
I mean, he might just say no.
But we've already given him his drink.
Oh. Yeah. Oh well. It's fine. Hasn't mentioned it.
Mm.
That's a good one. This is perfect, by the way. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, who are you meeting with, if I may ask?
You should know, shouldn't you? After all, you were tasked to give me his contact info.
Ah, that's right.
Oh, Kira talks to herself a lot.
You two did end up contacting after all.
We did, yes. But truth be told, I really wasn't sure about contacting him at all.
Why is that?
Because as far as I'm concerned, there was no real reason for me to do so. Nevertheless, I sent him an email the following night, right after the completion of my phone delivery at 3 AM.
That's pretty late.
A little, but surely no worse than forgetting it altogether. But he replied straight away, to my surprise.
Had no idea he was such a night owl. Or perhaps just an extremely early bird.
Right? I wonder if he ever sleeps.
That should be a question for you too, miss.
Oops. Anyhow, he answered me with an apology. He regretted his rudeness from when we first met. Which was another surprise, since I didn't think it was such a matter of concern.
Well, he did return the next evening looking for you.
Did he?
Yep, he said so himself.
I see. How peculiar. In any case, we exchanged phone numbers and have been texting ever since. Then he said he wants to meet up and speak in person. Which is why I'm here now. But I'm still not quite sure it's necessary.
I mean, maybe he just wants to chat and hang out.
Perhaps. I suppose we'll see.
Yeah, so Hyde's not coming tonight. Probably for the best, given the circumstances. Is he okay? Yeah, he just wants to take it easy tonight. Understandable. My apologies for these surges. I was hoping it would become more stable as the days go by, but no need to apologise for something out of your control. Oh, God.
That's right. You tried everything you could.
I know. Thank you for your understanding. How are you doing, Miss?
Hey there. Did you manage to resolve your issues with children?
Sorry?
Oh, I mean the hospital admission problem from the other day?
Oh, that. For a minute there, I thought I had beef with kids I was unaware of.
Always. Sorry for the misunderstanding.
No worries. That was funny. It's only been a few days, so not much has changed. But how about you? Feeling better?
Ah, yes. Well, I apologise for the way I acted a few days ago.
We all have our bad days, so don't worry about it.
Thank you.
Ah, while we're on the topic, I told Officer Georgie about what happened to your car. Would you mind pointing out where you believe the incident took place?
Sure. It was quite near the police station, actually. Which is where he got.
Yeah.
At a metered spot just outside the now defunct library.
Oh, the vacant building on the Bourne intersection.
I love that film. Thank you for laughing. Yes, that's correct.
I see. So it was originally a library. You know the area? I know the property, yeah. It's been abandoned for a long time now. But it's a heritage building, so I have to wonder why nothing's being done with it. Since it's located in a very populated, culture-centric neighbourhood.
That's true. There's even an art college nearby.
Damn. Right. And again, I've always found the street a bit odd.
Odd how?
It's just barren. Especially if you consider the area. And the weird thing is, I feel like it wasn't always that way. Feel? Didn't you mean remember? Nope, exactly what I said.
Is it going to be Neil? Is that going to be his spaceman alien hiding place?
Or are we gonna, like, you know, fucking haunted y'all?
Or that's my other thing, but I'm just thinking like the aliens would be stealing tires for alien shit.
Yeah. It's a feeling, not a clear memory. Strange, isn't it? That is odd.
Well, there used to be a flea market there a long, long time ago. Perhaps that's what you're recalling?
A flea market, huh? Last time I drove there, I remember seeing nothing but concrete. Oh, wait! There was a single dead tree, surrounded by strange trinkets.
Magnus?
I was saying, hilltop?
Hilltop?
A dead tree, huh? No idea why I almost forgot about it. Stuck out like a sore thumb. About 8 feet tall, no leaves. It's been there forever too, as far as I know.
8 feet tall is not a good height for a tree.
No.
That hawthorn tree was something of a landmark for us drivers. And the trinkets you spoke of were actually remembrances of sorts.
Remembrances? Hold on, I'm just going to recap a bit here again.
Sure.
The car was vandalised in a metered parking spot in front of an abandoned library. On a seemingly deserted street within a busy area. That has a large dead tree surrounded by remembrances for some reason.
Sounds about right. Except the tree is no longer there.
Oh?
Are you serious, Pops?
Why wouldn't I be?
That's crazy.
A full house tonight.
That's right, 2 voices. Oh no, you got 3 voices, but 2 voices each.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey everyone. Oh boy. I thought I'd be early, but you're already here, lady.
Lady?
Hello.
Oh, Pip-Hat. For the love of all things homely. Tell me my lighter is here. Well, you're in luck because it is. Hot damn, thank goodness. Would you like me to get it for you now? Now for you. Nah, it's fine. I'm just glad to know it's here. Just bring it with my drink later.
That's the thing, like they actually mention when they want the items, so I don't know if we do need to give them at any other point,
Maybe.
really. But then we did give the email, so I don't know.
Yeah, sure, let me know when you're ready to order. Cheers. Well, what's up, y'all?
Y'all?
What's new? Evening, officer. I'm just talking about the spot where Miss Riona's car may have been vandalised. Oh.
They got your card too, lady? Yes, but it's not a big issue.
Still sorry you had to experience that. Where did you park your car, miss?
I can send you the coordinates if you'd like.
That'd be real swell.
Real swell.
Got it.
Got it. Okay.
Oh. Is it within the area you expected, or...? Pretty much. Same location where I parked mine a week ago.
I see.
You can rest assured we already increased patrols patrols in that area. That's great. But I'm the only one doing it at the moment. That sucks. What's that? Am I hearing you, out of all people, doubting my skill at Pip-Pat?
Yeah, you keep leaving your lighter
No,
here.
of course not. I just thought it means it's an unfortunate increase to your workload. Ah well, them breaks I suppose. Them's the breaks. Anyway, give me your strongest espresso on Pip-Pat and don't forget my lighter. So coffee.
Coffee.
Coffee,
Coffee. It's like, what if I just got into it and was like, coffee, ooh, penny stocking. Be alright. There you go. Penny stocking, oh, penny stocking, ooh, penny stocking.
Did the new one come out of that?
I feel like I would have heard about it if I had.
Yeah.
Eleanor would have popped off.
Anyway. Oh, there it is. Thanks, I'll pip up. My brain was like, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
There it is.
You probably think I'm being silly. What can I say? It's my lucky charm.
Stop leaving it
Yeah,
here.
It's borderline superstitious, I know. Don't you have anything of the sort? Well, I have good reason to be superstitious. Whenever I don't have this with me, things happen. Right. Alright, here comes the strongest espresso in the house. Cheers. Ah, perfect. As always. Are you ready to order?
Might as well. I'd like something desserty. Because it's my cheat day.
Okay. Sure thing. Any specifics in mind?
Well, I saw this video of a Spanish hot cocoa drink yesterday.
So,
Chocolate, cinnamon,
ginger probably.
maybe just milk. It was so thick, I thought it was chocolate sauce. Chocolate.
Name
The name also reminded me of a song. But for some reason, I can't remember the title right now.
Chocolate. Chocolate.
It might be.
You know, that sounds oddly familiar.
For real? Then I'll have that thick cocoa. It's got milk and a little hot, spicy kick to it.
So chocolate, milk.
Chocolate, milk. And I think ginger's more spicy than cinnamon, but cinnamon's more Spanish-y, I think.
Let's try it with the ginger.
We haven't got any throwaways, remember?
I thought it resets on each one.
Oh, I thought it was 5 per day. I looked that up as well quickly.
I mean, just look up the drink.
Yep, that's the plan.
I know we're cheating, but we want to...
We have no standards.
I'd just go back and do this anyway.
Yeah. Chocolate.
Choco. The song does.
You made me spell things wrong. Put an X in Lucas. Latte. Chocolate. Oh, no, that's bang on.
Chocolate milk ginger?
Yeah.
Sweet. Oh, what did we get? Hydrate.
Good
Oh,
churro!
Does have hell yeah, that sounds like my kind of hot
Spanish
chocolate.
Sahara, that is a song. I like Spanish Sahara is gone or something like that, and I don't know why.
A churro within a hot chocolate. Yes. Here comes a cup of Spanish Sahara for you.
Oh, so that's why it's called?
That's what we call it here, at least.
Oh, I say things wrong, Craig. I know, Sahara. It's one of my things I flip between. Very cool. Then bon appetit. It's because there is a song that has Sahara in it, but it's pronounced Sahara. I think this is it. Very tasty. Thanks, Odd Pit Pat.
You're so welcome.
So, Pops. Just earlier, you were telling me about your creepy patrolling experience, right? Was it in the same location where the lady's car was?
You said that, my guy.
Yeah.
Creepy patrolling experience? Well, I don't know if I should even talk about it. Because maybe it's just a tad too spooky. Even for me. He got Magnused.
Yeah.
What happened? Tell him, Pops. It's not that big a deal, honestly. Then all the more reason to talk about it, right? Maybe someone here will know something. You've got a point there.
Hotline, yo.
I'm just gonna quickly just turn the chill thing on. 18th of September.
So is the cop the only normal one? Yeah.
I mean, he's human. If that's what you mean by normal one. You all were talking about the area anyway, right? Yep. Well, I've been patrolling them the past few nights. The street itself is fairly straightforward. Yeah, he's the only human in this one at the moment. It's about a half a mile round trip from the intersection and back. There's nothing much there either. A concrete sidewalk with a metered parking spots. a fence here and there, and an unfinished construction site with a couple of CCTVs dotted about. Why was that so hard to say? No tree. What tree? There used to be a dead tree in front of the old library. Huh. Oh, that old dead tree. It was uprooted by a city back in January. Ah, so you've uprooted a tree and now it's haunted, y'all.
Yeah.
The commercial community decided
Dryad.
wasn't really a good look. When the city started a mass cleanup project last year, well, they simply voted to get rid of it. I see. Why? What's up? We were actually talking about it earlier, and, being decades-old landmark aside, could there be something more to the tree than more just being old? You think so? That's what I think after listening to Miss Riona.
Are you expecting something from me on Pit Pat? Huh?
Oh, no. I'm sorry if I crossed the line. You just seem to know a lot about it, and I don't want to mix up the facts.
I understand. But I would like to hear the officer's spooky tale first, if you don't mind.
Spooks. Gladly, miss. Almost forgot about me there, huh? So anyway, patrolling on that street is an easy task. Only 4 or 5 cars will park there overnight, at most. Which makes keeping track a breeze. Sounds ideal enough. As expected though, nothing happened in the first 2 nights. But yesterday was a different story. Hold on. They're scaring the poor boy. What a stage setup, huh? Oh, phew, there you go.
Thank goodness.
Sorry about that. Please, continue. Alrighty. Well, it was near the end of my shift, and I found nothing was amiss. There were only 4 cars parked that night.
Why are the lights in here so shit? Because...
Big old storm.
Big old storm, and also like old building and just stuff.
Yeah. 2 spaced across the street, and 2 on the opposite corner, side by side. My plan was to leave after I walked one last round to make sure everything was okay. And a reminder, you can cover the whole place in only 8 minutes. Okay. Then, at the end of my walk, I took a drag on my cigarette. Smug as I was about to clock out, thinking 'twas another night job well done. 'Twas another... Right? Wrong! I was immediately faced with the impossible. 3 cars, 2 side by side, 1 across the street. All tyres flattened. That's 12 vandalised tyres for you. In a span of less than 10 minutes.
That is so strange. It would take several minutes to flatten just 1 tyre. And that's if you're using the right tools.
Right? But it wasn't all. No. Oh no, it wasn't. Because that was the moment when the street lights went out. Suddenly and all at once. What? Right after that, I heard flurries of footsteps and laughter.
His little face.
They were going farther and farther away from the scene, and yet I saw nothing at all. Oh.
I know what song I was thinking of.
What?
United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, Republic Dominican, Cuba, Caribbean, Greenland, Salvador, Puerto Rico, Colombia, Venezuela, Honduras, Guyana, and still Guatemala, Bolivia, then Argentina, and Ecuador, Chile, Brazil, Costa Rica, Belize, Nicaragua. Then at some point, because the Spanish Sahara is gone. I mean,
that might be the song he's talking about.
Egypt, Benin, and Gabon.
Okay.
Egypt, Benin, and Gabon.
Yes.
Spanish Sahara is gone. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Positive.
And did the CCTV catch anything? Their infrareds actually managed to catch something, but the videos weren't clear at all, so I'm still investigating it.
Gee Louise, Pops. That's way spookier than what you told me in the car. But it's cool though.
I may be laughing now, but I'm more piss my pants there, you see. Well, whoever they were, they sure worked fast. Right? Anyway, well, Pippa, I think I want another drink. Another? All that talking is making my throat dry. And coffee ain't cutting it.
We don't have any water.
Roger that. What would you like? What do you suggest?
Water.
How about some tea with ginger and honey? Oh. That sounds good. Can you use the red flower stuff you have as a base? Ooh. You mean hibiscus? Definitely. And I like red flower tea with ginger and a touch of honey. You got it. Hibiscus.
Ginger.
Ginger.
Honey. I've got them all now, so.
Tage Roselle. Pretty.
Roselle. It is pretty.
One piping hot Tage Rosella for you. Tage. Alright. Ooh, what does it mean? Tage means ginger. Te means tea. Rosella is Roselle. Another name for hibiscus. I see. A legit herbal drink. Spicy, but perfect for the weather. Good call, Optippa. Happy to please.
If that's the case, let me join your patrol, Pops. Because I'm not scared of ghosts. Yes, you are.
Scared of no ghosts.
You're terrified of ghosts. Real beings scare me more.
Wait a sec, kid. What do you mean by ghosts, huh? Jumping the gun a little here, ain't you?
The gun a little bit.
Hey, boss, would you still love me as I was a worm?
If it was a worm? I don't know, Pops. A worm.
I still love you as a worm. I'd love you as a fucking rat.
I know you fucking told the cops, Tony. Maybe it's even something crazier than that.
This is a really serious problem, kid. Don't joke around like that.
Sorry.
Interesting. You know something? No, not me. But she might.
Right, the tree, wasn't it?
That's all you know. Oh, yeah. What about it, miss? It's your turn to finish your thought. You're right there with your ... Greg.
I'm not sure if this can be any use at all, but... Officer? Are you aware of the story behind that tree?
Huh? I recall what you said earlier. People often leave remembrances around it.
Are you both alright, more to the point? No.
No.
We said we're tired.
I'm tired. It's been a long week.
Yeah.
We got an even longer one next week. Woo.
Do we?
I've got an even longer one next week.
Oh, I think, to be fair, because you're not in work, I have an even longer one next week.
What do
It
you mean
still
by that?
balances out.
Yeah.
Well, it's because someone passed away there. What? Allow me to explain. Someone died. There. I mentioned there was once a flea market on that street, correct?
Right.
They called it the Fairy Market. It was unofficially set up by the transients of the community. Transients being the government's term for unregistered citizens, including all the other uncategorizable beings at the time. Fairies were a part of that.
Huh. I remember learning about it. After the war, the government made its first official attempt to sort things out. Organising equitable classifications as thought as one of the first steps towards civil peace. But it was an oversimplified, inefficient, and not speedy enough.
Was all that before the Vindication Act?
Way before that. Many who couldn't register were basically in an administrative limbo.
What? That's as good as, like, not existing at all.
Really? That's horrible.
It was the main reason why the Fairy Market was created in the first place. To ensure transients' survival throughout changing times. In more ways than one. The market had no real schedule, therefore, the start of Fairy Week would be marked by flowers strewn along the intersection. No, that was pronounced right. Just so people would notice and come take a look. Sounds kind of too low-key, no?
Because it was illegal, silly.
Oh. And that was exactly the problem. The market ran day and night, its format unchanging. At the same time, the economy was slowly reshaping the landscape. People started to spend more, becoming reckless. while the laws were still shaky at best. Then a tragic incident occurred one night. A drunk driver was speeding and went off course, striking a vendor there. And the only evidence left of the crime was that tree, standing where there was no tree before. Dryad. Yeah. Wait a second. What? Why did I never hear about it?
How long ago was this?
The accident occurred in 1959, but the market itself was forcibly disbanded in 1961.
Happened before I was born, huh? Yeah, I remember everything now. It was actually quite an infamous case, wasn't it? But due to the nature of the beings involved, most people couldn't help but, well, forget. Huh? We're talking about the late 50s to early 60s here. Post-war media was still quite scarce. And I remember the drunk driver was also the son of a very wealthy individual.
Are they always? Oh.
Correct. That's you. But
Correct. But that wasn't exactly the part that made the case so infamous. It was due to the fact that no body was ever found at the crash site, as well as the vendor being a transient with no legal ID or paper trail. As a result, the court had no choice but to dismiss the case.
But there was a body, wasn't it? Just not the one people might expect.
You mean a tree? Right. When semi-spiritual beings like us pass on from the physical world, some may leave specific landmarkers behind. There's no I. Not all can do that, though. Us banshees don't do that. You don't? No, we simply disappear.
It's like that one Junji story where it's like the gravestones in the middle of like the road and stuff.
I've read no Junji, apart from
This
like, is my hole.
When someone dies, you can't move them, and like a gravestone just appears.
Oh.
And you have to just leave it.
Terraria.
Otherwise it
Apart from the
becomes
fact
some,
you can pick it up in Terraria.
amorphous beast thing.
That's cool.
It's a really cool story.
I actually quite like that.
It's a really cool story. So if I'm getting this right, the tree couldn't be used as evidence because it wasn't classified as remains yet. The witnesses were in the same boat, no paper trail. The driver's lawyer took advantage of those loopholes. Oh, that's not what I wanted to press. And that's messed up.
Beyond messed up, Pops. Whoa. I'm boiling!
I'll take a further look into this more, miss. But I have a question for you.
Yes?
You think the vandalism has anything to do with the tree removal?
I don't know. Sorry, did you
Sorry?
I suppose it might depend on when the acts of vandalism began.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I better get going then. It's almost time for my shift. Okay, officer.
Break a leg, Pops.
I'd rather not. Stay safe. Will do. I'll keep you posted. Y'all posted.
I'll keep y'all posted.
Some of the chill.
Oh,
Born raised in Seattle, still a lactose intolerant cop.
I forgot he was lactose intolerant. I think that was all of them.
Yeah, because that's just. I better go as well. Got an early shift tomorrow. There's one thing I want to confirm though, if you don't mind, miss.
Yes?
It's about the fairies passing, and how everyone ends up forgetting about them afterwards. I really thought that was just a myth. I guess not.
Unfortunately. That is why there used to be memorabilia around that tree. They were efforts by those who remembered to preserve the memory.
But it wasn't enough, was it? Else we still have the tree. Really makes me question my memory. Are there any people I might have forgotten? Were there events I missed? It's quite scary to think about.
For beings like us, being forgotten is inevitable. So, no need to feel bad about it.
Is that so? He looks so sad.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't catch your name, by the way. I'm Gala.
Oh, I'm Lucas. Nice to meet you, sir.
Well then, nice meeting you. Good luck with your future auditions, Miss Riona.
Thank you. See you around.
Bye, Pippa. Take care.
You okay? It's getting real late. I still want to talk, but if you're tired, let me know. Have you eaten? Do you want something to eat?
We don't sell food here.
You don't? No wonder your place is always empty.
Well.
Just kidding, odd pit pat. Don't hate me, please. Well, do you want another drink, maybe? I wouldn't mind one. Nice. What do you feel like having? Something without milk, with a fresh feeling and some brightness to it. Excuse me.
Mint and lemon.
Potentially. I'm also quite partial to the blue pea tea. Oh! That came out stupid. Okay, I'll order something for you. May I? Sure. Odd Pit Pat, could you try this mix?
Can do.
I saw this pretty drink in a video and it looked perfect for Our Lady.
Yep, what is it?
Add blue pea as a base, a lot of mint, and a splash of lemon. She's on it, folks, she's on it.
Blue pea, mint, and a splash of lemon. It's gonna change colour.
Is cool.
Here you go, miss. From the man sitting right beside you.
Ha 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 ha. It looks nice. Very pretty. I like it. Thank you.
I'm
Glad you do.
Sorry.
And wow, Odd Pit Pat, looks exactly like what I envisioned. You're a G. You heard it from me first, folks. She's a G.
G. Gravely mistaken for being someone that's good.
G.
Have you
But
both
man.
enjoyed it? Yes.
That whole case earlier, though, that was a lot to take in. Also, about the whole forgetting thing, that really gave me chills. Why? Ugh. Do you feel scared? Of just disappearing in the end? Because I do.
Uh-huh.
That's why I thought I finally understood you, too. I mean, the reason why you wanted to become a soprano your way. The traditional way. Oh. Care to compare notes? Because I've yet to be entirely certain about that myself. Oh, her? Now that's what you call huge pressure. Before that, though, can I ask a little teeny tiny question? Go ahead. What inspired you to go down this path? I mean, I may have an idea on why you're choosing the hard way, but why a soprano in the first place?
Because that's her vocal range.
Have you heard that I'm a banshee? Because it's been done before. Pardon? Because there was already a banshee who did it before. So I know it's not impossible. Whoa, for real? Her part was that of a sorbet aria. Sorbet? That's just the ice thing, yep. And she was not very well known.
Okay, what is a sorbet aria?
Oh, I mean, she was a secondary character. Back in the early 19th century opera, sorbet arias would be sung towards the end of the second act, usually before the evening ended. Hawkers would use the time to offer their wares for the last time to the patrons. Often desserts. Fuck yeah, ice cream. Hence, sorbet aria. Oh, so it is the sorbet?
Yeah.
Did you know this?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Because I know about opera.
I know you know about opera, but I just figured that you would have confirmed, like, no, you're saying it right, rather than just going, yeah.
I did do it, yeah.
Yeah, but that's what's good, yeah. Like, you said a thing. You said a thing correctly. Or just like a sort of like, yeah, you're doing the thing. Go. Carry on being wrong.
I told you if I did the correct way to pronounce it. Oh, I see.
Like background singing at the end of a show or something? Yes. Things are different nowadays because people are expected to listen to the end. The first time I heard her voice was on an old recording of a comedy opera. I was still very young back then. She was playing a confused maid role at the very end of the opera. Someone who's like, all of these things have happened and I don't know what's been going on.
Yep.
Ah.
Quite often the secondary characters will just recap.
Yeah, fair enough. Wondering why and how people could act so crazy when in love. Wait. But despite her confusion, Hotline Miami is on your list.
It is.
It is indeed. That's one I don't feel the need to be on stream for. That could be a Wednesday game. She thought she wasn't so old that she couldn't find out the reason herself. She thought she wasn't... I don't know.
Yeah.
It was a funny epilogue to the opera. You ain't doing that on 7.5 hours.
How do you know?
As long as it's under 20, it's still fine. But hearing a banshee sing such a playful and light-hearted piece, it was truly an eye-opener for me. Oh man, I bet it was.
Yeah, the 7.5 hours is the time they've put for main story and extras. On How Long to Beat, that's why that's written. If you do it in that time, I will donate another 50. I mean, sure.
She got good at Hades.
I did get good at Hades. And there's also the thing of, like, you know, please donate another 50 if you can.
Do it anyway.
It hasn't moved in a while. I'm so kind of sad. Hotline is harder.
Hotline is harder, but it's also smaller.
Yeah, teeny tiny game.
Sadly, I couldn't find any more of her other works. But it always stuck with me nonetheless. So I left my commune and started trying on my own.
That's really cool, and brave of you to do so.
I agree. I've never talked about this before. It's a bit embarrassing. Nah, don't be embarrassed. I think it's super cool. You're just feeling inspired to push yourself beyond what's expected of you. And wishing to leave a mark on this world. Is that what you think? Uh-huh. You're just trying to follow a path that's been travelled before. And that's not always a bad thing, especially for beings like us.
You're just being careful, yet courageous.
Right, because the path you're choosing to walk on is still difficult. Regarding leaving your mark, I don't know. I just feel like maybe you're the same as me. Like, what's the point of being born if nobody's going to remember us? Right, Odd Pit Pat?
No comment.
Aw. Why do you want to be remembered so much? Why wouldn't you? Us banshees see the end differently than most. That's true.
Yeah.
So, care to enlighten me? I can't speak for anyone else, but in my case, I was a kid who grew up in a large family, you see? Like, humongously large. Literally couldn't count all my siblings if I wanted to. Because they're everywhere, thanks to my dad.
Oh.
Pan. We weren't wealthy though, not even close. The money situation was always suffocating us for real. But sometimes Dad would drop by to give us some money. Though it wasn't even enough to cover utilities for more than a couple of months. Then he'd just leave again a couple of days later. Are you the eldest? Nope. But my older bros had already moved out by the time I hit high school. I was so surprised when my dad gave me the house after he died.
Oh?
Which is where my mum and siblings live now.
I'm sorry to hear about your father.
No, it's fine. I mean, yeah, it was weird to receive the news of his death from an attorney. Knowing he passed away by himself. And how it took them a week to find out.
Christ.
Grim.
Oh.
Natural causes, by the way. So, I mean, how did he check out with absolutely no one knowing? Where were my other siblings? What happened to his ladies? It was just so crazy to me. And I guess it just kind of haunted me.
Yeah, that will do it.
That will do it, yeah.
Haunted how? Ghost
My
job.
life growing up was filled with disappointment over him, you know? I mean it in the best way possible. He's like me! In the nicest way possible! My disappointment actually drove me to work hard for my family. I just vilified him in my mind, like shaking my mental fist at him. Shaky hairbrush. Gonna do so much better than you, sir, and all that. Hee hee. I see. But then I received the news that he left me the house. Like, I know he had no money. The house is probably one of the only assets he had left, so when he gave me the house in his will, all I could think about was, what went through his mind exactly? And the fact that he had a will at all was probably already a surprise for you. Exactly! What am I supposed to think of that? What am I supposed to think of him? And does it even matter anymore? When he's already long gone? Anyway, so my older brothers came back, right? They wanted me to sell the house and divide the earnings.
Wanting to slice the inheritance pie, huh?
He didn't do that, right? Heck no. That's why I left for LA. So if they really want me to sell the house, they'd have to chase after me.
Good call.
Thankfully, my younger siblings and I are pretty tight. We're a good team. That's a relief. But that was also why I needed money fast. I needed to send money to help with my family's bills. And of course, so I could stay alive as well. That was why I ended up having to join the production house. The production house? Yeah, it was like a bunch of content creators getting together to make videos every day. Oh no, he's always been a Drake Paul. Or like, he's been a Paul. I was young and naive too, you know. Because it was my first time venturing to another state completely alone, after all. So I didn't know better how predatory things could be. Yeah. Man, this isn't even going to be an entertaining story. If you're uncomfortable, you don't have to talk about it. No, it's not that. I just really didn't like that production house.
That's understandable, my guy.
Yeah, but I needed the money. Someone there saw my vlogs and invited me in. As one of the youngest there, I tried to get along with everyone. But you see, we were all creators in the entertainment industry, right? Which means we all had huge egos. So naturally, there was somewhat of a hierarchy of sorts. Trying to be all around helpful turned me into the butt of the joke all the time. Mood! That didn't discourage me all that much, by the way. I mean, I also learned a lot there, not gonna lie. Still. But what ended up destroying my willpower was actually something really close, you know? Myself.
What do you mean by that?
Well, in the house where everyone wants to be the main character, each of us would need a solid, distinct persona, yeah? Eventually I was assigned one too. Which was supposed to be a good thing, but they wanted me to be the worst version of what I am, essentially. With heavy emphasis on what. I had a lot of nicknames too, like, hey you baby goat, what are you up to now, Satyr boy? Here comes the party goatee. Not even good nicknames. Mr. XS. You gonna go fishing again tonight or what?
Fishing.
Ugh. We had to go out and try that hit on people. And we weren't allowed to come home unless we failed spectacularly or scored.
Oh.
I always tried to be the punchline though. Because there were always more views when something ended badly. But it was still the worst because I really had to act it all out, you know? Bothering people for pretend dates. Be sort of a dumb jerk just for jokes. Just so all looked fun for the camera. That's hard to pass. Even if scripted, I never really liked doing it, honestly. Because in the end, all of it just reminded myself of my dad, you know? And I kept thinking, does the apple never fall far from the tree after all? Ugh. So, yeah, the whole thing just really sucked. You had it difficult. Yeah. Well, long story short, being tokenized sucked. The end.
No disagreement there.
Sorry, I swear that wasn't what I wanted to talk to you about. It's fine. I actually learned a lot this evening. I just don't want to take up any more of your time. So, can I just ask you a direct question? Sure. Great. Would you be interested in guest starring on my new show? I realised I was being dumb the day we first met. I kind of forced my thoughts onto you and was just being a general smartass. I undermined your straightforward efforts because I was jealous of your solid resolve. Since everything I did was anything but. But you succeeded eventually, didn't you? And you worked hard for it. Yet I almost ended up losing sight of why I'd been doing all of this in the first place. I went with the flow, made excuses a lot. All to justify the gain, but to what end? That's why I've been trying to put together a talent showcase for those who need extra exposure. It's going to be a small production thing. It'll be paid, I swear. And not with exposure either. Good. Though it won't be much at first. Because I don't have that much money ready to use at the moment, so... wait. This is a bit sudden, don't you think? No pressure, though. How does the show work? Well, I'm not 100% sure of the shape of it yet. But ideally, it will have, like, an interview at first, and then I'll record your singing. I'll bring all the gear. I'll also be doing all the editing and stuff. It's going to take a bit of time since I still have my main show to do. But I did start my vlogging journey on my own too. So I can bet you the result will still be quality. Your show will tank if I'm the first guest. You realise that, right? If it does, then it doesn't deserve to exist. I don't care about haters, but you do. That's why I won't push you. I'm flattered. But no thank you. Okay. Thanks for considering me though. Thanks for giving it a thought. Looks like I have to go. Okay. It's nothing to do with what you said, okay? Just bad timing. Yes, I get it. Cool. I hope we can meet again like this. If you want to. Maybe?
They're adorable.
They are sweet. I'll take it. Thanks for your time too, Odd Pit Pat. Sorry if I bored you.
No, truly, it was my pleasure.
Cool. Okay, I really have to go. See you around? Safe trip. Alrighty, see you, Odd Pit Pat.
Come again soon.
That was a lot of talking. Hee hee. I think tonight was the most I've talked in the past 2 years. And that's what I'm saying!
And I'm quite glad to hear that.
Thank you, Odd Pit Pat.
For what?
For being such a good host. I know I'm not the easiest being to get along with. You're fine!
It's always a pleasure to have you and everyone around.
The thing you do with the lights is cool. Then I'll be taking my leave. I feel like I have a lot to rethink. But I'll see you again soon.
Well, we'll be waiting, always. Safe trip, Miss Riona. And have a good night. And she gone.
She gone.
Phew. I think I'm done for the night. I hope everything will work out for everyone.
Yeah. Shall I let the cat in?
I was going to say we'd do that on break.
Okay. I really just like blacked out for all of that. I was like, read the words, just read the words, just read the words.
September 27th, 2023. Well, Gollum Culture Centre grand opening to be held in Huta. Lunar cell panel prototype ready for first test. Newcomer progressive elven metal band Avathor tops US music chart.
Oh, good for them.
Oh, just look at the...
She's fucking lighter back again.
Yeah. Oh shit, yeah, we did look at that.
Aww. Oh, sorry, I hadn't seen the little guy.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Haven't seen her.
I love him.
He's a self-care. thought there was more stuff. Yeah,
Oh, so maybe it was that we had to give him.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, now we know.
Am I remembering things? Let's see. All the ingredients are stocked up, and the weather's keeping quiet.
Is it?
Looks good night to listen to some stories. God, I'm so sorry.
And now Jess talks to herself a lot.
Good evening, Mr. Hyde, Mr. Gartner. Nice to see you two. How did it go at the hospital today? Well, it was fine, except I was a little exhausted.
Bearing in mind that it's you talking to yourself, I am going to let her in because she has been out for a while.
Oh, it's fine because of the noise of the door, so just...
Okay.
Fine. Should be fine. Oh, I didn't put a collar on.
That's what I was thinking.
No, it just means that she would have been fed anyway, if someone's feeding. Goodness, are you having issues with the children again? No, that's not it. It's just... Well, for starters, my Fury's giving me a hard time. Aww. Your Fury? Is it the full moon already? Nope, but I sometimes get pre-Fury symptoms.
Same.
Pre-Fury symptoms? Yeah, it's a common thing for werewolves. A few days before the full moon, our bodies start to prepare for Fury. And that changes the way they react to pretty much everything. Symptoms vary depending on who you ask, but it can affect our muscles, our appetite, our energy levels. It can give us headaches and a lot of other stuff. Small but annoying.
Same.
Doesn't sound pleasant. No, to be honest, it's not great. For me, I've been feeling pretty sore and more tired than usual. A bit crankier as well. Is there a drink that could help you with that? I've never found one. If anyone can come up with it, it's you, I'll put that. Since Galahad can soothe your Fury, maybe it could work as pre-Fury as well? Maybe, but I think it needs to be more relaxing. Like Galahad, but with no caffeine and maybe blue?
So blue.
How do we make that up?
I've got it on my phone as well. I can show you in a second.
Got it. Ah, tea, milk, ginger. So
Blue pea milk ginger. Blue pea milk ginger.
Blue pea.
Oh,
That's cute.
That is precious.
Here you go. A gala tea for you. Did you come up with these names on the spot like that? No. It takes a bit of soul searching to tailor it to the situation and so on. It always makes it sound like you know in advance what we're going to order. Call it a sixth sense.
We haven't got it.
Right, let's see how your sixth sense tastes.
The sixth sense is game FAQs.
Wow, this is excellent. Exactly what I needed. Very happy to hear that. What's with the long looks, you two? Did something happen? Actually, I'll put that. Guess I'll come out with it. I need your help. My help? Come on, I wasn't that bad. No, I was so tired I nearly fell asleep on the job. Ugh. Most importantly, it's not good for you. Moping around, sulking, refusing to look at solutions. I've never seen you like this, and I'm getting worried. There's nothing to worry about. You say that, but then you spend entire nights looking miserable. No advice I come up with good enough. And Hyde, I barely keep it together as it is. You should know by now how I feel when Fury's about to hit. I take you two ended up chatting yesterday after all? You bet we did. After I walked out of here, I headed home and found this one lying on the sofa, staring at the ceiling.
Love lying on the sofa staring at the ceiling.
Looking so gloomy, it took the colour out of the room.
It's my favourite thing to do.
And it's not the first time either. It's a constant these days.
It's comfy.
Please help me help him, I'll put that. I'm at my wit's end. Mr. Hyde. Fine. The truth is, I'm bored to death.
Guess which?
Or I would be if it wasn't for the whole immortality thing. I'm nearing 40 years old, and I've never been this bored in my entire life.
Yeah, see, he's not 40.
Yeah, interesting. You make it sound like you're much older. 40 years old in vampire years. I'm not saying how old that is in other species years. Eyes on the prize, I'll put that. Intervention first, gossip later. My apologies. Why are you so bored, Mr. Hyde? I'm guessing it's gonna be like 4,000 years.
I went to like 400. But yeah.
What was that? My job! Hey, no need to shout. Well, I'm also irritated about it, okay? It's not exactly used to sitting around twiddling my thumbs. Modelling stopped being fun ages ago. You did mention something like that last time. You are trying to leave modelling behind then? Yeah. Is there any specific reason for that?
Boring.
So all just so brief. Back when I started modelling, people thought of fashion in a different way. They wanted to keep their outfits for a while, so they had to be elegant, well-made and versatile. Some campaigns that I featured in stayed on billboards for months.
And I knew the clothes would last
I
decades.
was getting them.
But I was trying
In
to
a way, it felt like I was building a bond with wearers. I endorsed something that would feature in their cherished memories. But then social media came and it all became disposable. The clothes themselves, of course, but the models even more. I shoot a campaign, the brand posts it online, and it gets attention for what, 10 minutes? Then another campaign comes in and everything's forgotten. Blink and it's gone. There's no bond to be built there. Isn't that changing these days though? With slow fashion and like. That's true, and people are getting into vintage clothes too. I salute that. The reality of my job remains the same. What about your fans? You have so many people following you. You mentioned that last night, and my answer hasn't changed. They follow me because I think I'm pretty. Being admired is nice, but it doesn't constitute a bond. So you're saying you'd like to leave more of a mark? Maybe so. It would be nice if I did something that people remembered. Using a theme.
I was to say lots of themes about remembrance.
Which is kind of sad. Become part of their lives in a real way. You do know that you have people in your life in a real way, right? People who always remember you.
Werewolves, for example.
That's not the same thing. Maybe you should study to become a doctor or something. That would make a real difference. No, thank you. My job still needs to be fun. Studying for 10 years to just exhaust myself on 14-hour shifts. Do mistake me for a hard-working vampire. Point taken. Do you see what I'm dealing with, Odd Pippa? It does seem to be a thorny issue. Perhaps you'd like to mull it over with a drink in hand, Mr. Hyde? Yeah, that sounds good. Why don't you give Hibiscus another shot?
Oh, because we fucked up his thing last time, didn't we?
Make it very, very spicy hibiscus. Enjoy.
Hibiscus double ginger? I think I've already seen it. I think it's hibiscus double ginger.
Ginger.
Ginger, ginger.
Ginger, ginger.
Zobo!
And we turn. And we kiss.
I was like, that came out really stupid. What's it remind me of? You're like... I'll double check this is it, but I'm 90% sure it is.
I mean, I'm just going to give it to him.
Yeah, do it.
And here's one Zobo for you. Let's see.
Is this fucking it?
You do know me well, Pippa. So I take this works for you.
Oh, yeah, it was scripted. We couldn't give it to him last time.
Yeah. This is perfectly executed Zobo if I ever tasted one.
Hell yeah.
I'm glad to see you've made good use of your ginger resupply. Oh yeah, we didn't have it. So you knew I couldn't get it right that time. Forgive an old man his old man jokes. I see you've had your fun, but still lost your bet, Hyde. A bet. When Hyde was wallowing in self-pity yesterday, I told him that many people cared about him. I bet you could definitely figure out the one hibiscus drink he likes.
Too much we fucked it up. We just gave him depression.
So now I get to say that I was right. And Hyde gets to buy me dinner. At my place of choosing.
Olive Garden.
Ugh. You're going to pick that horrible
I was
steakhouse
gonna
again,
say.
aren't you? You know it. Have you won other bets in the past, Mr. Gala? Let's see. You say it, Hyde. You won every single one of our bets we've ever made.
Mate, at some point you might think about changing your stance.
Or your strategy.
Yeah, or not making bets. Means you want to take him out on a date.
Wow. Yeah, I'm this close to being able to buy a new TV with the money I'm saving on food. Just rub it in my face, why don't you? Oh,
Is it another jazz character?
probably.
That was me.
Hi, Gar, even. I was on Hyde. Veterinarian now working in a hospital.
Veteran.
Not
So close.
veterinarian.
So close.
Got the vet right.
Oh, hi everyone.
Hey, Lua. Hi, Lua.
Busy night, I see.
Hi, Ms. Lua. Busy and lively, just the way we like it.
That's good. And I'm really glad you're here, Hyde. I wanted to apologise for the other night. I was so excited to see you, especially since it had been a while. But we ended up fighting with Bailey's instead.
Trollobus, then.
Thunder. Or Cargo Man. You must be getting bored of our arguments.
It's alright. They're kind of fun to watch. How are things with you two, by the way?
Just let me order before I answer. If that's alright, I'll Pat.
Of course. What would you like?
I spent the whole day talking in meetings and presentations. Honey and ginger, or lemon, whatever one is. Sore throat, is there anything you'd recommend for that? Definitely something with... That's you!
Definitely something with lemon and honey.
That one. Sounds great. I'd love a lemon and honey drink then, please. Any preferences to the
I mean, we made one for Georgie, didn't we?
Yeah.
Honey.
Let me just see if she wants a specific one.
Someone did you have as well?
Where is she? Where is she? I went past her by accident. Wow. Cough syrup. Green tea, lemon and honey. Which actually I think might have been the one we gave. Is your cheek?
Lemon and honey. Not tea, that's basically that in the kitchen. Does look tasty.
Oh, it's got like the little honey stirrer thing in it.
Here you go, some honey to soothe, some lemon to boost the recovery.
And some green tea to taste like grass. Thanks, Dr. Pidpat. Pidpat. Pud. PhD. Doctor. Dr. Pud. Ah, this is truly lovely. Just what I needed.
That's great to hear.
My company's trying to get a big contract, so I've been organising meetings with everyone, making sure it's all going according to plan.
Sounds pretty tough.
Yeah, it's a lot of responsibilities and decision making, which we know she's not good at that. And part of me likes that, but part of me feels the pressure of it. So it's nice to be able to unwind with a nice warm cup. Anyhow, to answer your earlier question, Gala, you've probably gathered that Bay and I have been fighting.
Yeah, and Hyde told me a little bit about it too.
Right, well, we haven't discussed the wedding for the past couple of days. And honestly, it's done me a lot of good. The thing is, I know Bay means well. He suggests all these things that he thinks I'd like. And I should like them. He's paying attention, not just sending random ideas. I should be grateful that he's trying to please me. But I get annoyed instead. And then I start feeling guilty that I'm annoyed, which makes me even more annoyed. It's not great, I know.
Well, it'd be easier if we always acted rationally. We only the right people for the right reasons. But things aren't simple, are they?
No, for sure.
Although I guess if you figured out what actually annoys you, it would help.
That's the problem. I'm not sure. At first I thought I was tired or worried. The decision making at my job is taking a toll, for sure. It's a bit hard for me to also deal with organising things in my personal life. Also, the financial side of it is hard to navigate.
Understandable.
Yeah. I don't want Babe to spend too much money, but he's right that involving my family comes with strings attached. I'm not sure how to avoid that, though. But I'm realising that might not even be the main issue. The more he sends me links to venues and caterers, the more it all feels wrong to me. I don't mean the wedding itself. I want to get married to Bae. I always feel so wrong saying Bae. But the way we're planning it, I don't know. I've been to my friends' weddings before. I've also been browsing for the most popular wedding pictures online. They're always these big parties, very put together, very classy. They have their whole families over, their friends and colleagues. They rent these beautiful barns and they hire live bands. They wear designer dresses and bespoke suits. I used to look at that and think, this is great. This is what I want. But now it all just feels more and more off to me.
Why did you tell your fiancé that?
Or if he thinks I'm getting cold feet. Or that I'm questioning his ability to help me with the budget.
That's how you communicate it, isn't it? I think we know what he's going to end up doing.
Oh, yeah. Right. But it's still a difficult topic. We've been through so much. You know, you all know that. This is supposed to be our special day, a way to celebrate our partnership. Bae wants to honour that. He'll feel awful if he thinks I don't. Or if he thinks I don't trust him.
I swear, you and your elf are well matched. You always worry so much about what others think, instead of working out your own wants and needs. You do realise that's the important bit, right?
I mean, generally, yes, I get that, but how does it apply here?
What do you think it means to honour your partnership?
To celebrate it properly, for starters?
Right. And who are you in that partnership with?
I believe you've met him. The blonde guy with the puppy eyes? He's not blonde.
Right. I'm glad you remembered that, because you're making it sound like you were in a relationship with your friends who got married, and the strangers who put wedding pictures online. This is your relationship you're celebrating. Why are you so concerned with other people's weddings? Your special day needs to make sense to the two of you. Have it in trainers. Have it
In trainers.
in trainers. A fast food joint, if that's what you like. That way you can always take the budget out of the equation. A simpler wedding won't feel shabby if you make it feel properly yours.
I still want a pretty outfit and decent food.
Thank goodness.
But, point well taken. It's just, my family might have certain expectations.
Do they openly say that?
No?
Then maybe they do. Or maybe you just think they do. The only way to find out is to talk to them. Besides, isn't Bailey's also about to become your family? You sure the only family he's got? I'm not saying it's
Too disinvited.
too disinvite. Yeah, my brain just couldn't actually register the word disinvite. I was like looking and going, what
Too
is that? Anyone or to fight with them or anything. But you shouldn't put their needs above your own.
I really shouldn't, should I? You're giving me food for thought. Thanks, Hyde.
My pleasure.
Can't tell if he's going to become a counsellor or a wedding planner. Why not both?
He's gonna do couples counselling.
Why not both?
Yeah.
I think he'd be a great wedding planner.
Amazing how you perk up when you get people advice right. Maybe you should become a therapist. Gee, thanks for the vote of confidence. I did say I might become a couples counsellor, but I agree with what you all implied. I don't think I'm quite tactful enough for that.
Are you looking to change careers, Hyde?
He's bored of modelling. Finds it too impermanent. Wants to leave a mark. Wants to have fun. Just a very quick summary.
Oh, I see. Well, is there any way you could make modelling fun again?
I don't think so. Last time I had proper fun was maybe 20 years ago.
What happened then?
I was modelling a capsule collection for a young designer, and she wanted to take her own pictures. She got a studio, looked at the outfits there, found someone to do the makeup. Then she whipped out an old film camera, a proper relic. Hadn't seen one like that since the 60s.
My granddad has an old black and silver camera with 2 lenses. Was it something like that?
Yep, exactly like that. She said she preferred it because of the way it catches the light, and also because it was a slower experience. Something that would allow us to connect. At first, I didn't think much of it. I started doing the usual, posing, switching, posing some more. But something felt different, and I realised what it was. Most of the time, we were just talking. She took out pictures once she only took a picture once in a few minutes, if that.
Is that unusual?
Oh my god.
I was about to be like, I'm currently sat up straight, but I'm actually sat really stupidly because I have one arm over here.
Yeah, look, you've got. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm backhand. But I'm doing that because my shoulder really feels awful at the moment.
Yep, most fashion photographers take dozens of pictures in a row. I felt a bit sorry for her, to be honest. I thought she didn't know what she was doing, that she was wasting her money. But we had a great time and we got friendly, I guess. Because at the end of it, she let me use up the remaining exposures. I fooled around, shot some random stuff, and one portrait of her. Then I suggested I come with her to her darkroom. Watch how she developed the pictures and how they came out. You did always have a fondness for dark places. It comes with the territory. But as for the pictures, well, they were gorgeous. First of all, I looked really like me, you know? A me I could recognise. That's not even what stuck with me the most. It's the care she put in the process of each frame. Working each picture through the chemical baths, hanging them, drying them. It was like watching a magic ritual. And her portrait, when she saw it, she got a bit emotional. She said she was used to being on the other side of the camera, and it was the first time she really liked a portrait someone took of her.
No.
Yeah. I'm in a weird place these days. It's not like me to tell these kinds of tales, or to launch into soppy monologues, really. Just forget it.
No, I think it's a beautiful story.
It is. It's lovely.
It gives me an idea, I think, of another career for you.
Please share, Loa. You'll be doing both of us a solid.
I'm desperate to get him off my couch.
Go on then.
Well, maybe it's because I've looked at so many of them recently. But apparently, film is making a big comeback for wedding pictures. It's what you said. It captures the light beautifully. And it's a more personal, slower approach. Maybe you could try that?
Who, me? No, the other vampire who's looking for a new line of work. I think you've got the wrong guy here, Noah. I know I'm disgustingly sentimental these days, but I'm not that far gone. Attending one wedding gives me cavities, let alone several per month.
Ah, well, forget about it then.
No, don't forget about it at all. It would be perfect for you. Come on, Hyde. I know you like to play strong and sarcastic, but you are sentimental, and you love to chat to people up. You'd solve all the bridesmaids drama and offend the parents, but most importantly, you do something for these people that they'll never forget. They'll look at your pictures their whole lives. If that's not leaving a mark, I don't know what is.
Good shout.
You're assuming they won't get divorced. I don't know if it's the right topic for Miss Lua.
It's alright. I know some marriages end in divorce, but that doesn't change anything, does it? Whether a marriage lasts for a few months or several decades, the wedding is still an unforgettable moment in someone's life.
That career in the mafia is really looking up. You're hopeless. I'm falling asleep on my chair now, so I'm gonna head back. Do whatever you want, you thick-skulled vampire. Just don't stay out too late, okay? Yeah, alright.
That's my cue as well. I have some thinking to do. and maybe some talking. Thanks again, Hyde. And good luck. I hope your next adventure is a good one.
It will be. Good night, Lua. Good night, Pippat.
See you later.
Good night, you two. Here we go again. Last one sitting. Indeed. Proper night owls. Not me today. I'm so tired. You didn't say anything about that wedding photographer idea. It's ridiculous, right? It's not for me to say, but I wouldn't call it ridiculous. Sounds like you enjoyed the whole film photography experience. And you do enjoy being around people, don't you? I do, sometimes. But I'm not a romantic. People get married and they think they're taking a first step into forever. Well, there's no such thing as forever. Everyone ends up disappointed in some way, and then, next thing you know... Oh, I don't want to sound too depressing. So you don't believe in love? Oh, of course I do. But only in a certain kind. You can choose to keep supporting someone, to enjoy their company. You could do that for years, with friends, family, lovers. At the end of the day, you're still you, a separate person. And they're still them. There's no two souls becoming one, not really. I'd know, the one time I tried, it didn't really work out. But do you regret trying? No, I guess I don't. It confirmed to me that marriage and the like is never going to be my thing. There's a freedom in knowing that about myself. It's given me the space to build other relationships that work much better. At the same time, I see people who truly believe it. People who walk into it, willingly share their lives so closely. Even if for the most of them it won't pan out. Something beautiful there. Like watching a butterfly fly too close to a flame. Or a flower bloom like it will never wilt. Well, in my case, I've singed off my wings, but I'm still here. And on that day, for a minute when I said we'd be together forever and meant it, I sure felt alive. If you know all that, then, you must also know that it's something worth celebrating. And something worth helping other people celebrate. You're a tricksy one, not Pippat. Too right, bitch! And I'm too tired to fight your logic. I'm too tired.
Too tired to give you the logic to fight.
Which means it's time for me to head back. Of course, Mr. Hyde.
Got a ceiling to stare at.
Yep.
More French.
Yep. And I meant to say, I appreciate our one-to-one chats. I hope we can keep providing you with a comfortable space here. Oh, it's plenty comfortable for sure.
Plenty comfortable.
Besides,
Well,
it all boils down to this, doesn't it? One brain cell.
one brain cell between the two of us.
The way
on the floor.
time passes for me is very different from anyone else I know.
Covered in dust.
Thank goodness, Gala is from a long-living species. But even then, he'll grow old before I do, eventually. The world will change 100 times. Technologies will die out. New technologies will come. The AI rebellion will happen. I feel again the way I feel now, in a century, maybe two. And Lua and Gala won't be around to give me advice. The world won't wait for me. She will. Am I right, old Pippat?
We're mortal.
Ooh. We're getting a law drop. This is a very perceptive of you, Mr. Hyde. Hey, you've grown to know me quite well. It's only fair that I know you a little in return. I suppose that's true. So anyway, I'm looking forward to that. To continuing our story. It's nice to know that no matter how much time passes, there's always going to be someone here rooting for me. This is really, really sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you for your trust, Mr. Hyde. We will make sure it's not misplaced.
I just realised he's wearing the Yakuza outfit. He's dressed like Kiryu.
Mafia.
Yeah. That's not a bad shout.
Fucking hell.
Lucas.
This boy's gotten crunk.
Young crunk. I forgot the word crunk existed.
I know you will. And on that note, I guess I'm going to browse for some film cameras. What's the worst that can happen?
Dr. Pepper.
Indeed. Take care of yourself, friend. And you as well.
I'm not being thick, am I?
Dr. Pepper, what's the worst that can happen?
Okay, good.
Yeah, because they talked about that on Fuckface because it's like it's
Oh,
a very
yeah.
British thing.
Yeah.
And me forgetting the fucking what's his name?
Gavin.
No,
Jeff.
no, not
Andy.
in no actual actor person from Now You See
Tom.
Me and Facebook one.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Thank you.
Oh, and his pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets like escorted out the supermarket
Yeah.
like naked, and it's very clearly filmed in America, but none of the Americans had seen it, and they were like, "How did this find you?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
The world won't wait for you, Mr. Hyde, but some of us will. Aww. So we're an immortal time being. Good to know.
Time Lord.
Fucking Time Lord, my guys.
Speaking of Time Lord, my guys.
It is time to go for a break.
Thank you for making it a segue that worked. I was like,
The topic of time is time
I was
for a
gonna
break.
go. Speaking of Time Lords, Doctor, who else is really fucking tired? We need to have a break.
I'm getting there. Just don't words. Don't words for a second.
I want a word so bad.
We're gonna go for a break now, so that me and Kira can go lie face down for a
Face
minute.
down on the carpet.
Because we're so tired. Oh boy, it's been a long day.
Yeah, I have no excuse.
And we're gonna just keep going. I'm sorry I haven't been like talking to you guys and like doing our little clips more. I'm
tired.
game.
Look at this.
Gam. We're
Do
just
I
gonna
look
get-
awake?
We're gonna get through so much gam that we can.
Yeah.
But yes, when we come back from the break, we will go straight into the game. But if you want to like discuss what kind of game you want to see me do after the week we have off, start discussing that and letting me know.
Yeah.
If you want me to finish this on stream, I can do that. If you don't want me to finish on the stream, let me know and we can start figuring out what you guys want to see, because I'm obviously I want to make this entertaining for you lot as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna go for a break now, and we will see you guys in a bizzle. Yeah.